Jack Della Maddalena has a lot of killers chasing him in the welterweight division. He was just a killer chasing Bilal. But the whole talk around the town was Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria, the future there all hinges on this fight. Mike, you are as close to all this as anyone. Tell us now, what do you think is the more likely scenario?
It's tricky. I mean, this does happen sometimes, right? Like there is good guys in this division who deserve the title shot, no question. Shavkat, Sean Brady, Buckley if he beats Usman. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of very strong names in this weight class right now. But when you have the number one pound for pound fighter in the world who has done what Islam Makhachev has done, they've offered him this opportunity to move up before at UFC 300 against Leon Edwards. It couldn't work out for him because of Ramadan. So like this is something that's been kind of in the orbit for a long time now. And, the Bilal Muhammad relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, was obviously a massive roadblock to this. But now that's out of the way, it seems like this is what we're going to get. I mean, Jack seems to want it. Islam wants it. We saw that little clip of Dana White and Hunter Campbell speaking to Jack backstage after the fight. And he's like, is this happening in Perth? When's it going to be? So, yeah, I think I would be surprised if this was not the next fight.
How does this impact, Mike, June 28th?
You heard me ask Dana White at the press conference, right? Pre-fight, if this fight's going to determine what happens in International Fight Week. Ilia Topuria said it. If Bilal wins, he's going to be fighting Islam. If Jack wins, he'll be fighting probably Charles Oliveira. For, I think the biggest question remaining at this point is it going to be for a vacant belt or an interim belt? Because Ilia has said, I'm only fighting for the undisputed title. That's what the UFC promised me. Islam came out and said, I'm not vacating the belt. So who was told what? What is the ultimate truth going to be? I personally think it would be ridiculous to strip Islam or force him to vacate. The guy has 5 title defenses, or 4, the longest in this division's history. It is a completely different situation than Ilia Topuria. Moving on from the featherweight belt after one defense. And it seems like Islam is still wanting to come back and fight at lightweight. Like he wants the 2 belt over his shoulder thing. Like I think that's what he wants, even if it's for one night, even if he says, I'm not staying at welterweight, I'm going to go back down and deal with these guys. I think that's like what his dream in his mind is, to have that vision we've seen Conor and Amanda Nunes and Daniel Cormier have. He wants that moment. So I'm interested to see, more so than all, what's going to happen with that part of the decision.